Welcome to Whitehorse RV Center in Williamstown, New Jersey, where today we're doing a brief walkthrough demonstration of this 2011 Jayco Bungalow 40-foot destination trailer. We're going to start up front, give you an overview of some of the systems and operations. Your propane system does have an auto regulator, so it's pointed to the supply coming from this tank currently by the arrow, and you can see it's green right here. When it switches over to run from the opposite tank, it will change color here, and you'll know that you can take this one off or refill it, and you can switch this over. Cover wiggles on top of that to protect your tanks and cover them up. Walking down the off-door side of the camper, sewer hoses in the side compartment. There is an outside shower and dump valves here. The black tank is the toilet waste tank. Gray water is soapy water from sinks or showers. So your black valve is clearly labeled. It's the valve up top. You want to keep that closed, let the waste accumulate, have some toilet chemical in there to break down the solids and also start to digest that waste. And then pull the soapy gray water valves. That's a nice way to let the soapy water rinse out those lines. Coming toward the back of the camper, you're going to find your hookups. We have a low point drain, which is a pipcock valve. You can turn and let some of the water drain from the fresh tank. You also have your freshwater tank fill, used if you're pulling from dry camping. If you're hooked up at a campground, you're going to want to use a hose connected to the city water connection right here. Electrical is a detachable power cord. And then you have two inputs for cable. So if your campground does have cable available, and also phone jack. Stabilizer jacks. There's a crank handle in the compartment to raise and lower those. Roof ladder, which we do recommend once a season you get up and scrape and check your sealants. Recaulk is necessary. Coming around toward the door side of this camper, you're going to see outside speakers controlled by the inside stereo system. This is the back of your furnace heater vent, which will vent warm, hot air in use, so just be careful of that area. Don't put any chairs up against it or anything else, and keep little hands away from it if you do have children with you. This is the back of your water heater. This drops down, and this will give you access to the water heater itself. The only thing to point out here, this is direct spark ignition, so it's controlled from the inside, and it is gas and electric, which we'll show you from inside. There's a nylon plug here that you'd want to remove for winterizing. Make sure you always replace it with a nylon plug. Also, you want to make sure this area is kept clean. Spiders can get in here and spin webs and kind of wreak havoc with that system. Coming up to the front of the RV, we have electrical outlets on the outside. We have another low point drain up underneath the camper. And we also have a hookup if you wanted to add an outside barbecue grill. There is a ledge and also the propane connection right there. Keep in mind some of the features you're seeing are unique to this camper. Not every camper has the same options or equipment, and some are available as aftermarket purchases as well, or special options from the factory. Coming into the bedroom area, we have a ceiling paddle fan. The longer switch in the middle controls the light. The shorter switch off to the side controls the fan. We also have a wall switch, so we can hit that wall switch and turn that fan and light off. We have light switches for overhead lights. Keep in mind the lights operate off the switch here for the nice lights up front. The pancake style lights do have switches on the lights themselves, and these need to be in the on position for the switch to work with that. Slide control is here for your master bedroom. You're going to hit the button, and we're going to see that slide up front here start to come in or out. You will hear a clunking noise, which is normal when it's all the way in or all the way out. There you go. You want to keep those slides in the out or in position, not in between. That's going to seal it up nice and tight for you and be very easy operation. Strap at the top of your pocket door is for travel. Coming through your bathroom, there's another travel lock right here for your shower. You can just pop that open and have access to your shower. High volume attic fan, which is a crank handle knob on the side there, and a switch on the fan itself. There is also a wall switch for operation here. You can hear that fan kick on. Your main GFI is in the bath of this model. If you ran into any electrical questions, you'd want to check here, make sure this is not popped, and you could reset your GFI here. This particular one also does have plumbing already for a washer dryer located in the closet in the bathroom. This is a foot pedal toilet. So you would push all the way down to open the bowl and also rinse. You could just press a little bit and get some water flowing into the bowl area. Coming into your main living area, we have stereo, which we have on right now. I'm going to turn that off so you can hear this walkthrough a little bit better. We have a light switch for overhead. And we have an access panel here for your cable and electrical for your entertainment center. Note the green light. That means if we're tied into antenna, that's going to boost the signal for us. There is a push button there. It's a little black button next to that green light that you would push off if you're using cable. So any questions on the entertainment system, please do refer to the Jayco owner's manuals that are included. You can also check this area. We have television and fireplace both on right now. TV does have a remote, and then there's controls to the side. The fireplace, there are controls right inside here. And I'm just going to turn that off because it's a little bit warm. Feels very nice. At the entry door, which is a sliding patio door, you'll see the lock latches here for travel and also security. And you'll see how that operates there. And then just like any patio door, there is also a piece of wood provided to latch that in if you're going to be away from the camper. Fire extinguisher. And also you'll have overhead light switches here and your main slide control. So we're going to bring that in. You'll see that start to move. Again, all the way in or all the way out. Owner's packet is included on the sofa there. This is a 2011 Jayco Bungalow 40BHS. And we're going to hear that extended all the way there. Overhead slide lights are controlled right on the lights themselves. You'll find each light has a switch. Freestanding table and chairs, there is a leaf that you can pull out and just pull up for nice additional room. Wall switches here right before you get to the second bedroom. Top switches again for our ceiling fan and light. Pull cords work the same way as in the master bedroom. Thermostat, this controls heating and air conditioning. You can bump it to cool. There is a delay, so it takes a little bit. You'll hear that compressor start to kick on. I'm going to bump it way down so the air kicks on for us. Okay. Air vents are overhead. You'll see that you have directional vents that you can open or close, and also an air dump feature on the intake. So you can close or open those vents if you'd like to put more cool air into the living area quickly. There is also a filter behind that grill, right behind there, that you can remove and clean once a season just for any dust or debris. You can vacuum it or clean it. Wall switches in the kitchen. We do have light switches, a phone jack, and also electrical. Oven is very easy. It is propane. You're going to push to light, and then you get your flame, and you can control from there. Microwave works just like home microwave. And then refrigerator in this is residential. Of note here, there is a thermostat control right in the fridge itself, and you can control your setting right there. Systems monitor panel above the thermostat. This is where you'd use your water pump to pressurize water coming from your freshwater tank. You can also operate the propane or electrical sides of your water heaters. This will show your battery levels and tank capacities. It's going to show you everything for your gray, black, fresh, and battery levels. On your thermostat, we're going to go from cool to fan. That's going to pull just regular air temperature, air through the coach. And if we go to heat, we're going to hear the furnace kick on. And those vents are on the floor. So again, there is a delay as it switches over. But your heat's going to rise, and your air conditioning vents, cool air is going to drop. Coming back into your bunk area, dinette does convert for a sleeper. You would take the pedestal legs out from underneath the dinette. They wiggle off, and you would position the dining table right here and here across in between the bench seats. It's going to fit right between these little stoppers. Your cushions come across to make that mattress on top to convert it for a bed. There is hookup for cable and electrical if you'd want to add a TV for your bunk room. Wall switch for your overhead lights, and slide switch for your bedroom slide here. We'll show you that. Again, I'm going to bring the slide in. We're going to see this slide out start to move. We're going to bring it either all the way in or all the way out for travel or for use. Upper bunk does lift away on hydraulic struts. There's a 300-pound bunk bed capacity, so that's very easy to do. You have an emergency exit window here where you would lift up on the red handles and push out the window. Bring this back down. Your electrical converter is located in your back bunk area. So this is on the off door side under your wardrobe closet. You would push that to open, and that's going to give you access to all your fuses and your breaker box. They are labeled. If you do hear this fan blowing sometimes, there is a motor in there. It keeps the converter cool, and that's normal operation. Again, this is a feature walkthrough of a 2011 Jayco Bungalow 40BHS. For more specific instructions on how systems work, please do refer to the Jayco owner's manuals that come with this model. You can also give us a call with any questions. We hope you've enjoyed this walkthrough and wish you much happy RVing ahead.